I love a good Mai Tai riff because the Mai Tai seems like it's a riff itself. I mean, it really is. Taking a simple cocktail like a daisy and then adding some orgeat. The simplicity of the Mai Tai makes it easy to play with, and I'm not a Mai Tai purist. I mean, truthfully, I'm not. As lame as it sounds, I'm more of a Mai Tai preservationist or advocate for understanding what was originally in a Mai Tai, who made it, and so on. But put pineapple juice, orange juice, Di Serono, hell, you can even put an agricole in there. I don't really care. Just don't call it a 1944 Mai Tai, and we'd be cool. First on the breakfast menu today is the Breakfast Mai Tai, and it can be found in the Easy Tiki book by Chloe Frechette. And the cocktail was created by Fanny from Donna in Brooklyn. The book is especially great if you're, in fact, looking for easy or easier tiki cocktails. All of the cocktails have 6 ingredients or less. So let's make this one, which happens to have 6 ingredients. Start with 1 ounce of lime juice, 1/4 ounce of cinnamon syrup, 1/2 ounce of orgeat, 1/2 ounce of a banana liqueur, 1.5 ounces of Smith Cross Rum, and 3/4 ounces of Hamilton Black Rum. All right, let's try it. Cheers. That's great. It's hard to say anything other than that's just delicious. It has a unique and complex banana note to it. And if you look at our ingredients here, you've got a lot of different banana flavors going on. You have the banana liqueur, obviously. That's going to be probably the primary influence of the banana flavor. But then you have 2 rums here that are higher strength rums here, the Smith & Cross and the Hamilton, which are providing some of those tropical banana notes you get from rum. So if you don't like banana cocktails, and a lot of people don't like banana cocktails, it's the rum banana flavor, I think, first and foremost. And then a little bit of spice from the cinnamon, just a touch of it there you can get in, and it helps too to have that cinnamon garnish. This whole bar smells like a real tiki bar. And I wasn't expecting anything less than great, but this is fantastic. And it still feels like a Mai Tai because you're getting that nice pop of acidity. The orgeat, like any orgeat, I think it's something like this. It's a little in the background, but I feel that way about most Mai Tais. The orgeat's not really the driving flavor there, but having that banana liqueur and the cinnamon there really drives forward the flavor of a breakfast Mai Tai. So this is delicious, without a doubt, like one of the best Mai Tai riffs that you're gonna find. Next, we're going to make a drink called the Banana Pancake Mai Tai, and this was created by Adam Wild. You might know him from TikTok or Instagram.com. Adam's a cool guy that posts a lot of tropical tea content, as you can see right here, and he calls himself the what? But hey, it's the internet. You can call yourself whatever you want. But let's be honest, CFO was on the table. You left CFO on the table there. I don't know about that. But I like to think of myself as being a little bit more broad. I don't like to be too narrow or sort of pigeonholed in the type of videos or content I make. I don't want to be defined by just doing a certain type of cocktail, a cold cocktail, a cocktail made in a specific machine. Doing that seems crazy. It's a little too niche, and anyone that does something like that is out of their mind. Adam's recipe calls for a browned butter rum. So I'm going to start by browning butter. And if you want better instructions on how to do that, check out youtube.com, put in the search, how to make brown butter. So after some time, the butter is going to brown. I'm going to let this cool down, and then I'm going to pour it into a container. So we have our 2 tablespoons of brown butter,
And then we're going to add 4 ounces of rum, and nothing too expensive here. I'm using Appleton Signature, but use whatever Jamaican rum you want. So if you didn't know this, I'm on Instagram. It's at MakeAndDrink Derek. I don't post a lot there. I don't have a ton of followers, but I'm always trying to think of ways like, how can I fit in better with all of these content creators? What can I do differently in my videos? Here, I have an idea. There you go. So after you put that in your fridge overnight or in your freezer to solidify the butter, you're going to pass that through a coffee filter. It can be any coffee filter. You just want to get out those big solids and those big pieces of brown butter. And this won't take you too long, just a couple of minutes here. And you know, I've been thinking more and more about Instagram, and I think if you're paying attention, you'll know that I've made it on Instagram. If you see me talking shit about some tequila brands because they have like hints of vanilla, because they have additives, and then 2 weeks later, you see me on an all expenses paid trip by that same brand, you'll know that he has officially made it.
So let's make this one, and I'll start with 1 ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of maple syrup, half an ounce of a banana liqueur, and 2 ounces of our browned butter rum. All right, let's try it. Cheers. All right, that is honestly fantastic. It's unique because it's not necessarily maple syrup or the banana liqueur or the fat washed, the brown butter washed Jamaican rum. It's a sum of all those things put together. There's not one single note that comes through, but it's very balanced. It's not too sweet. A while back, I did a brown butter syrup to go into a pearl diver type drink using the Dave Arnold 210S method, which makes that butter stay a syrup even when it's cold. And I like that. The thing about the pearl divers too is that the amount of butter you put in there, it's like there's a little bit of texture. I don't think I necessarily love the texture, but the butter flavor from this, I think I like this better. I think I like incorporating butter this way better than using a gardenia mix type syrup. Now, as I was looking at the ingredients for this one and putting it together beforehand, I was thinking about like, it's pretty simple. It's just as simple as a Mai Tai, and there might be a missing component there to a Mai Tai, or it might need something else. It really doesn't need anything else. I think it's great. It feels farther from a Mai Tai than the Breakfast Mai Tai. Not that that's, a plus or minus, but whether or not you taste this and connect to a Mai Tai doesn't really matter. It is delicious. That rum is excellent. And really the creme de banana is usually the thing that jumps out the most when you're using a creme de banana. And in this one, it's really not. It's just everything together, but especially that like hint of nuttiness you get from the brown butter and then the maple syrup and the lime juice. It's wonderful. The aroma of this rum is just caramelized banana goodness. I did use a grass-fed, like the Costco grass-fed butter. So there's a little bit more to that and a little bit of like saltiness as well. On its own, that's not that good. It's like a little funky, fermented banana toast burntness. But that's what can happen when you just add a little bit of sugar and acidity to something. Not the sipping rum that you're looking for, but I would probably think you could use any rum there. Like, you don't have to use Signature, but something Jamaican would be great. Maybe Zaimaka rum or something else. But this really is great, and you should definitely try it. As opinionated and particular as I am, when I make videos, I try to give a benefit of a doubt. I try to be kind to many of those that have come before and made drinks, especially the ones that I don't like. I don't like to just crap on everybody. But every now and then you get drinks that just aren't that great, and I try to be honest with you. I am honestly saying that these two Mai Tai riffs are fantastic, and they're both different, which is nice because it's not like they're competing against each other. But two breakfast-themed Mai Tais, the Breakfast Mai Tai and the Banana Pancake Mai Tai, which are excellent. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to this channel. If you'd like to support this channel more, you can check out my Patreon page, and otherwise, I will see you on the next one.